Hi everybody, how's it going? Welcome to Dude, Where Is My Beer? A New Hop. Now, those of you who've been around the channel for a very long time may remember the Let's Play that I did of the first game all the way back at the very end of 2020. And now the sequel is on its way, the demo's out. I'm going to be giving it a first look and seeing what I think. I enjoyed the first game a lot. All characters in this game are fictitious. Any resemblance to real persons, living, dead, or regretting last night's choices is purely coincidental. And the first game is basically about a guy who is wandering around Oslo in Norway looking for a normal beer, and all he can find are craft beers and these fancy things that he doesn't want, just wants a standard beer, and it turns into this massive quest. Here we go. Hey there, have you played Dude, Where Is My Beer? The game that was released a few years ago. Wait, is there a first game? Of course. I'm going to say of course because I'm guessing this is going to be a recap, but I don't know, like, if you guys have not played it, go and play it, so I'm not going to spoil anything. That's great. In that case, you know how to navigate and are familiar with the beerometer. Oh yes, we are familiar with the beerometer. I'll explain that more in due course if I need to. This time though, you can drink even more and get drunker than ever, if you want of course. It might also help some really specific puzzles. Do you remember the story and my mission, or do you need a refresher? I'm good for now. Okay, let's play. And we're in! There we go. Almost like a classic point and click, you know, with the 9 verbs in the inventory, all that stuff. So the beerometer basically is a thing that shows how drunk you are. Certain puzzles you will need to be a certain level of drunkenness to be able to solve. For example, there's one in the first game where you have to do something that's a bit gross and he won't do it unless he's pretty drunk. So things like that. So it's a nice little mechanic that makes the game quite unique. I like the story quite a lot. It turned into a whole conspiracy thing. I won't say any more than that because if you guys haven't played it, I highly recommend you go and give it a try. It's quite difficult actually. I seem to remember the puzzles really made me think outside the box, which is great. Brewing contest sign. Let's have a look at this. Brewing contest 8. Calling all brewers and beer enthusiasts. Join our exciting brewing contest and showcase your skills. The winning beer will have the honour of being the next hype beer style for our town. Ooh, that sounds fancy. Unleash your creativity and craft any beer style you desire. Any beer style. That means Pilsner. Get brewing and make your mark on our town's beer scene. Register for free today at the Oslo Visitor Centre, which is here. Exactly what I was looking for. A way to brew my own Pilsner. And who knows, maybe I'll win and set it up as a new hype beer in town. Better register for the contest. Okay, so that's in here. We have enough money and a pale ale for sale, which we want to get rid of. There's a tired looking guy here, a troll, weirdly, and then the visitor centre's here, but it looks like someone's in the way. As far as I can tell, the music's the same. I really like the soundtrack from the first game, and it sounds like it's along the same lines, which is great. Hi bro, how can I help you today? I need to register for the brewing contest. Can you help me with that? Brewing contest, eh? I love beer. If you enter the contest, could you brew a double dry hopped blood orange kolsch with vegan mozzarella and ketchup for me? Absolutely not. It's my favourite beer, but they discontinued it. It sounds disgusting. Well, it's not. I would leave my post just to have a taste of it. Why don't you brew it yourself? I'm too lazy. It figures. So can I register for the contest here? Sure, bro. Just ask any clerk. Thanks. Man, now I wish I had a beer. Damn. Yeah, so he wants a very specific beer. I don't know if we actually need to brew that to get rid of him, but we'll see. Nice printer. Got a printer, letter tray. Someone's out. Priscilla is in. Someone's over here sitting on the floor. There's a cow on the TV. Right, anyway, let's look at Priscilla. Can we look at Priscilla? Oh yeah, clerk. There we go. She doesn't look very happy. Okay, that's not a good start. She might not be happy. What? I can't talk to that person. I'm a socially awkward person that cannot speak to strangers unless I have some alcohol inside of me. Better get that Pilsner. Okay, so can we, like, reluctantly drink this to get more drunk? You can do it, buddy. Now that I'm drinking, you can see my blood alcohol content rising on the beerometer in the top right corner. There we go. You can always see how drunk you are here. Maybe it can affect your decisions and results of your actions. Good luck, and remember, drink responsibly. Hey, did I just see you drink a beer in here? No. Yes, you did, bro. I'm sorry. You're not allowed to drink in here. No matter how stupid the rules are, the law is the law. And for the record, you can't drink in the street either, but that's not my problem. Alright, well, it's too late now, buddy, so get on with it. What's wrong with your computer? I want to register for the brewing contest. Ah, yes, let's see. Brewing contest. Brewing contest. Sorry about this. Since they upgraded the system, I can't find anything. Brilliant. Checking the watch. Aha! Brewing contest. Here we go. The Brewing Contest 7 is arranged by the Oslo municipality. Blah, blah, blah. The winning beer will be the new trend for the next season. Interesting. Blah, blah, blah. For requisites, click here. Let's see. Loading. Oh, the new software update is awful. Have you tried turning it off and on? Yeah. I told you I'm not doing that. Here we go. Is the visitor using the restricted functionality prototype iteration or the fully featured release iteration? What? What? It means, is the visitor playing the demo version or the full version of the game? I'm playing the full version. I mean, what would happen if we actually say that? Let's give it a go. You're lying, aren't you? That won't get you very far in life, you know. I'm sorry, this is the demo version. Yes. That's more like it. If the visitor is using the restricted functionality prototype iteration, please provide the following document. A brewing certificate. Are you joking? Where can I get a brewing certificate? At any brewing academy, I guess. It says here, to allow a brewing academy to let you enrol, you need to provide them with an Oslo Municipality Brewing Eligibility Referral Form OK225B. Where do I get one of those? They're by the printer. Thanks. Alright, so we need to look at this letter tray then. There are numerous documents in various forms. A daily dose of bureaucracy. Yeah, bureaucracy is a theme in these games. Let's find the document I need to take to the Brewing Academy. What was it? Oslo Municipality Brewing something number... Okay, 225B. Yeah, let's get that. Let me guess, they don't have that form. Here it is. Okay, well let's look at this. Okay, how do we... Can we use it? I can't use that. Do we need to get like a pen or something? Or is there a pen? So do we give it to her, or do we actually have to go to the Brewing Academy? Also, the sort of meter up here, you can get really, really drunk, by the way. But it goes down over time, so that's something to bear in mind. Although we've got enough money to keep buying beer that we don't want to stay drunk. So can we give this to her? I'm supposed to submit this at the Brewing Academy. Fine. Alright, buddy, what are you doing down here? Hey, it's you! Are you working here? No, I mean, yes. I'm working from here, so I guess I'm working here. But not for this office. I work remote, you know, from wherever I want on Earth. What have you been doing since I last saw you? Well, I lost all my data when the internet connection was lost in the other bar. I know, it sounds strange. The whole network was certified for IEEE 802.11, which should mean that all the WPA and WPA2 standards are totally covered. But here's the thing, the DHCP server is supposed to assign IPs from a set range that's configured by the admin. I guess that was the janitor. So even though I had WPA3 all set up, the system fell back to WPA2. And I lost all my data because the network somehow thought, hey, let's just downgrade the security level on a whim. I don't understand a word of what you're saying. What I mean is that these things are so random. 1 second I'm in a perfectly secure setup, and the next, my data's just gone. Of course, I had a backup, or so I thought. But I had my Dropbox on pause to avoid overloading the network. Isn't it ironic? Is it Dropbox, or is it Paradox? Ha ha ha! Take it or leave it. So, what were you asking? Why are you here? Let me tell you a secret, just between us, of course. Do you know that one thing that every tourist needs? Exactly, access to information. Internet. To look up bus routes, explore landmarks, and find the best spots to eat. That's why the visitor centre has the fastest Wi-Fi in town. Why are you on the floor? Well, the floor is clean and I have water right behind me. Also, I'm not allowed to sit on those chairs over there. Those are only for real tourists. There's no one around. Yeah, but at any minute a whole excursion of tourists might come in and I can't be in the way. You're in the way if they need water. Good point. I know. Take it or leave it. Alright, well, we'll see you around. That guy was in the first game. I vaguely remember him. I love the way he walks, it's so funny. Corkboard. Right, let's find out where this... Have a nice day. I mean, we might. Oh, something strange is happening to me. Ah, it's happened before. I'm just getting sober again. You can see my blood alcohol content level dropping on the barometer in the top right corner. Why is there a troll here? Hi, troll. troll say anything? No. Okay. Craft. Ugh. Oh. Okay. I thought it got squished. I was gonna say. I thought that like ran it over. All right. We've got a kissing couple in the doorway here. Kombucha. We don't want kombucha. Convenience store, which is under construction. Maybe that's only in the full game. Skeleton tacos. Nice. I love how like interactive the environment is, and I really like the art style as well. It's something that I really enjoyed in the first game. Luxury apartments, Asian restaurant, Eddie's, Dr. Dropout, Arik's hamburgers. Cool dog. Can we look at the dog? It's a dog, a yellow dog. Can we talk to the dog? Who's a good man or something? Very nice. Did you watch yesterday's So You Think You Can Brew? Are you kidding me? It's Brew Ball Nordic Finals week. The purples were drafting. You and your Brew Ball obsession, you missed the yeast explosion in the eggs and bacon brew. Wait, you mean the TV Nord breakfast show of Hellstrom? No, I'm talking about the brewing show. It was a DDH New England IPA brewed with actual eggs and bacon. Ugh. Eggs in the mash, that's a rookie mistake. All that protein probably drove the yeast crazy. See, this is the type of thing we have to deal with, right? We just want a standard beer, that's it. But everyone's into these like ridiculous beers. Window cleaner. Brewing Academy. Where's my delivery, dude? I've been waiting for more than 20 minutes. Ninja Turtles. Delivery? What are you talking about? You're useless, do you know that? I'm starving, so why don't you hurry back and get it for me? I'm telling you, you've got the wrong person. Well, hurry along. And when you get the food, ring the doorbell. If it's not here in less than 10 minutes, I'll sue you. What the hell was that? Crazy Oslo bum. Oh, there's a beer on there. Alright, the Academy. Pop quiz, guys. Who was it who said, give a man a beer, make him happy for an hour, teach a man to brew, and waste a semester? Ha 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 ha. Yeah, hilarious. Quiet, class. Why are you here if you don't want to learn? Don't you know I'm one of the foremost brewing experts in Northern Europe? I've taught at the biggest universities in the world. Okay, we're in. Look at all this stuff. Big plastic tanks, posters, brewing process. Now, are these guys making fancy beers, or are they just making, you know, nice normal beers? Give a referral to the professor. Ah, I see that you've been to the Oslo Visitor Centre. Can I have the brewing certificate now? Unfortunately, this document forces me by law to allow you in my class, but it doesn't force me to be happy about it. However, I'm not going to just hand you a document. You still have to do all the work. Well, you still have to show me how to brew. I guess I have to. I'll be a good student, I promise. Don't you love teaching how to make beer? It's true, I love to get new students excited about the beer making process. There's nothing better than seeing all the joy it brings to them. Seeing them weigh in all the ingredients, writing down precise numbers while taking small sips, experimenting the chemical reactions that transform simple ingredients into complex intoxicating flavours. Besides, I love the smell of mash. It reminds me of my tipsy grandmother baking oatmeal cookies. So will you let me join your class? I guess I have to. But Professor... Yes, Olgeir? It's so crowded, where's he going to brew his beer? We'll just have to make room, won't we? That's just great. It is great, now teach me how to do a quickie brew. So since you're playing the demo version, you get a simple recipe. Nice. Please scan this QR code to get it. What's a QR code? Fine, I'll send it to your email, you old dinosaur. The thing is, don't tell me you don't have email. I do, I left my phone on the bus and can't get it back yet. Fine, I'll send it directly to the visitor centre and they can print it for you. Thanks. Come back when you've got the recipe. Yeah, we don't have QR codes and phones. Excuse me, would you like to try a free sample of this smooth stout? A sample of what, you said? It's a triple fermented barrel-aged juniper infused smoked stout. With wild honey. It was our graduation beer last week. Sounds kinda too much. You mean because of the triple fermentation? Not at all. It improves the flavour of juniper berries, something you wouldn't get with just double fermentation. I don't know, it just doesn't sound appealing. Come on, have some, it's free! Well, if you put it that way. We're tipsy again. Ugh, What did I just drink? It's a triple fermented barrel aged. That's disgusting. And I would know of all these shitty beers I've been drinking. You're the first person to say that. I hate it. It's literally undrinkable. Suit yourself then. Good day. Alright, well at least we're slightly tipsy again. Oh yeah, we can double click to walk faster. Forgot about that. I love the walk-in animation. It's so good. Can we... Oh no, we can't double click to leave the screen. We actually have to walk there. Okay, fine. Off we go. This guy's still asleep, is he? I don't know if he's asleep or just tired. Alright. Good news. We need to use your printer. Stupid software. I was wondering if you could print this recipe for me. Not now. I need to figure out why this isn't working. I told you turn it off and on again. Just shut up. Ugh. Are you kidding me? Okay, I mean, if we need to turn it off and on again, let's turn it off. Can I help you? Yes, please. Can you disconnect the plug for me? Come on, buddy, you can do it. You think you're funny, bro? Please don't touch it. Oh. Okay. Well, he did mention that if we got him a beer, he would probably leave his post, right? But maybe it was only that specific beer. So, oh, we're sober again. Okay. What's this way? Oh, that's where my bus is, but the bus terminalen, is that bus terminal? Is not available in the demo version, okay. Bus terminalen. Right, let's see where we can get a beer from, but one that we don't need to drink. Convenience store is shut. Mustard. Maybe we can find a beer laying around. Restaurant. Eddie's is blocked. What's Dr. Dropout? Let me finish my smoke and I'll assist you. What's bothering you? Nothing, thanks. Looks like maybe like a pharmacy or something, I don't know. I mean, we could maybe steal some beer from here. Oh, you're back! We set a table over there just for you. I mean, is there any beer laying around in here? We even managed to find an old heater for you to use. That's great. Did you get the recipe printed? Not yet. What are you waiting for? And there are beers here. Sure, go ahead, take them. Why be polite and ask? Alright, well, I mean, we've got student beers. We'll just take those. We won't ask. I don't know if we can go this way, but for now, let's head back and, if we give a beer to... Is there, like, any difference between these? Student beer? No. Alright, well, let's see if we can give one of these to the guard. Get rid of him, then we'll unplug the computer, and hopefully that'll just, you know, turn it off and on again, which will help us out. Okay. Do you want this beer, mate? I really shouldn't. I needed it for important game mechanics. Okay. Now, I wonder if we just, like, load up on beer. Bad batch of crude oil. No, we didn't drink anything. No, we didn't. Yeah, the law is the law. Blah, blah, blah. Guess what, bro? I'm having another one. Tastes like a dirty washcloth. You can't do anything about it. So maybe now that we're drunk, we'll be able to just, like, do it anyway. I already have one of them at home, maybe 5. Okay, pull the cord. Security guard already said I'm not supposed to do it. I have to wait until he leaves. Okay, fine. So we're going to have to make him leave. Dimension into the contest? No, not yet. Remember, double dry hopped blood orange Kolsch with vegan mozzarella and ketchup. Okay, fine. What a stupid name. Once you taste it, you won't think the same. So what do you do here all day? Thanks for asking. You know most people choose to ignore me? I can see why. I'm the security guy. I just stand here enjoying the day. Tell kids not to skate over the desks. Help old ladies with the step. You know, the usual. Sounds boring. It's a dream job. Alright, we'll see you later. So we've got to get in this stupid beer with, like, ketchup and stuff in it. So maybe we're going to have to actually go and get ketchup and things like that. And there's some fruits and veg here. specific one, maybe. Fruits and veg. I mean, there is mustard over here. Do we want to get some mustard? Whoop! You stupid idiot! Was that because we tried to get the mustard? Sure, they definitely have more mustard. Swipe. Okay, we've got some mustard. So I'm guessing we're going to have to go into all of these shops. But I tell you what, this is a good place to end the video for now. I'm going to carry on playing this off camera, but I'm going to leave a link in the description below so you can go ahead and play this demo for yourself and check out the first game because it does link directly from the end of the first game. This is really good. I'm really impressed with it. It's everything that the first game was, but a bit more as well, which is what you want from a sequel. So I'm excited to see how this progresses through its development and when it eventually comes out. But that does it for this video. So as always, thank you very much for watching. A big thank you to my patrons, Arcades Games, Wayne, Nate, Paul from the Phantom Fellows, Lyle, Hobo, Numinous, Kumadim, Paulione, Flossie the Sheep, JohnCon555, Chrissy, Paul James, Adventure Game Geek, and Megan, and I'll see you next time.